आज हम लोग गामा फंक्शन के बारे में सीखते हैं। गामा फंक्शन एक्चुअल में है क्या, कैसे इसका यूज़ करेंगे, इंटीग्रेशन में क्या यूज़ है, मैथमेटिक्स में क्या यूज़ है गामा फंक्शन का, उसके बारे में आज जानकारी लेते हैं। सबसे पहले हम लोग गामा फंक्शन को डिफ़ाइन करते हैं। गामा function is defined as gamma n is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to n minus 1 dx. Here n be any real number. ये इंटीग्रेशन एक रिडक्शन फार्मूला से आया है। इसको हम लोग इंटीग्रेशन में कॉम्प्लिकेटेड इंटीग्रेशन को सॉल्व करने के लिए यूज़ करते हैं। इसके सम प्रॉपर्टीज़ हैं जिसको कि हम लोग क्वेश्चन सॉल्विंग में यूज़ करते हैं। प्रॉपर्टीज़ फर्स्ट, गामा वन इज़ 1. Here gamma n is defined as integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to n minus 1 dx. So gamma 1 is 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to 1 minus 1 dx. So this is nothing but integration minus e raised to minus x 0 to infinity. For upper limit minus e raised to minus infinity, minus minus plus e raised to 0. So this will be e raised to infinity plus 1. That is 1 by infinity. So 0 plus 1. So gamma 1 is 1. Gamma 1 is 1. Now properties number 2, gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. Gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. Since gamma n plus 1 is integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to n plus 1 minus 1 dx. कहाँ से आया? गामा n के डेफिनेशन से. गामा n is e raised to minus x raised to n minus 1. Here n is replaced by n plus 1. So integration 0 to infinity e raised to minus x raised to n dx. Now to solve this integration we use integration by parts. First function, integration of second function. Minus dc of first function, integration of second function, whole integration. So minus x raised to n minus e raised to minus x 0 to infinity. For upper limit e raised to minus infinity is 0 and for 0 is 0. So this part will be 0. Minus minus plus 0 to infinity x raised to n minus 1 e raised to minus x dx. So this will be 0 and now this integration becomes gamma n. Gamma n is e raised to minus x raised to n minus 1 dx. So this integration now we can represent it by gamma n. So gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. And properties number 3 is gamma half is a square root of 1. Now for these three properties we can solve the some another value of gamma like that. some example. Gamma 4. Gamma 4 is nothing but factorial 3. How can we write? Gamma 4 is 3 plus 1. So we can write 3 gamma 3 by how? Gamma n plus 1. Gamma n plus 1 is n gamma n. So gamma 4 is 3 gamma 3. Similarly, gamma 3 is 2 plus 1. So 3 into 2 gamma 2. Now gamma 2 is 1 plus 1. So 3 into 2 into 1 gamma 1. And gamma 1 is also 1. 3, 2, 1. That is nothing but factorial 3. So here in gamma there will be any natural number that will be converted into factorial. Gamma 6 is nothing but factorial 5. And gamma 8 is factorial 7. So in general we can write gamma n plus 1 is n factorial. N belongs to natural number. So this is the other results. We can solve the any value of gamma. Now some another values like that in fraction. Gamma 3 by 2. Here we can write half plus 1. That is nothing but gamma n plus 1. So it will be half gamma half. And gamma half is square root of pi. So gamma 3 by 2 is half square root of pi. Similarly, gamma 5 by 2. We can write as 3 by 2 plus 1 gamma. So it will be 3 by 2 gamma 3 by 2. So again we can break into half plus 1. So 3 by 2 into half gamma half. So its value will be 3 by 4 square root of pi. Similarly, here one another result to solve that, 7 by 2. So before this odd number 7 is 5. 5 by 2, 3 by 2, half gamma half. In this way we can reduce it easily. So answer will be 15 by 8 square root of pi. Okay. Now another example, gamma minus half. How can we find? We can write half minus half gamma half is 1 minus half. We can write, and here minus half plus 1, right? Half gamma half is gamma 1 minus half, and 1 minus half we can write minus half plus 1. So this convert into gamma n plus 1. We can write minus half gamma minus half. So its value will be minus 2 gamma half minus 2 gamma half equal to gamma minus half. But Gamma half is a square root of pi. So minus gamma half is nothing but 2 square root of pi. We can easily find. So there are some values we can find easily using the properties of gamma. Okay, thank you.